Dozens of Somali businesses are on the verge of closing down in Minnesota. I want to say it's an entire mall strip called Caramel. This is what the business owners had to say.
Everybody was screaming to open business this month, but not anymore. It's very slow. We're not making any money. If this problem continues, I don't think we can have our businesses. I live South Minneapolis. If you walk around, like, you think nobody lives the area. I think ICE is here to destroy the Minneapolis, harassing people, closing our businesses. We have to come out and, fight our rights. I was volunteering last 3 days to explain in my community and tell them how important it is to do assembly, to do the protesting. ICE, we will see you.
Do y'all think this is more evidence that there was fraud funding these businesses? Because ICE was out there before all these protests, like before they start getting media coverage like this. ICE was out there in December. And I remember when Nick Shirley was doing these videos, you rarely seen any people in those strip malls anyway. They weren't really packed like that anyway. And then Minnesota just launched this nationwide shutdown not to go to businesses or support any businesses or shopping. I mean, that's added to their businesses too. Their businesses shut down. Nobody's outside unless they're protesting ICE. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think ICE played a role in this, or it's just because the fraud is being exposed and the funding stopped?
Hi guys, my name is Esther Daniel and you're welcome back to the channel. So dozens of Somalia-owned shops in Minnesota are shutting down and people online are saying it's because of fraud, ICE and long-standing tensions with Black Americans. And let me be real, Black Americans already warned Somalia about how America works and they didn't listen. And now they are seeing the consequences. Let's see how people are reacting to this and I'll come back with more commentary. But before we do that, please subscribe to the channel, like and share the video to help the channel out.
It's like we're getting a lot more news of these ICE raids and people getting killed in Minnesota and Minneapolis. And nobody's really talking about the whole scam situation that's going on. Like, fam, they're trying to sweep it under the rug as if tax time is not coming up. A lot of people are trying to figure out and wonder, yo, why am I paying taxes? And these people are just defrauding the government. And I know these Somalians are not that smart to come around and do all this shit in the United States. There's people out there that's helping them do this shit. And a lot of the politicians, bro, honestly, bro, they're all gonna be blamed for this shit right here, bro. All of them. The only ones that I could say were probably not on this shit is Mark Hoffman and Elizabeth Hortman. The two politicians that got shot and killed because they did not want to give illegal immigrants free health care and whatnot. And they did nothing about it, bro. That shit is insane. Honestly, bro, Tim Walz, his wife, his kids, everybody. Bro, there's no way that these people were a part of a major fraud scandal like this and they didn't know. That's fucking crazy. And then on top of that, right, just imagine if Kamala Harris was able to become the president and that was going to be her running mate, her VP. You think these people don't know what the fuck he was doing? Like, bro, come the fuck on, bro. For the last 10, 15, maybe 20 years, right, people have been complaining about the Somalians in Cleveland, the Somalians in Minnesota, everywhere. Like, bro, this is what's going on. And it's not even just them. There's a lot of immigrants that are doing this fuck shit, but they were not looking into it. Go check California. Go check, bro, even in Florida, every state, go check it and audit them. Like, I know the states, like the red states, of course, they're going to pass. There's other blue states that's going to pass. California, New York, Minnesota, and imagine what other states. Like, bro, I'm tired of this bullshit, bro. There needs to be people held accountable for these situations.
You know, I always wondered why the Somali community is not out there standing with those crazy liberals who are defending them. I guess it's because they're too busy making up stories like this one. Check it out.
So I'm Somali. I'm proud to be Somali. To me, being Somali isn't just eating bananas with rice. It's a lot. It's like it's an interesting thing. It's very hard to describe what it means to be Somali and what it means to be American, but it's like a cultural fusion. It's kind of like the bananas and rice. You know, it's you know, people don't think, oh, you can eat bananas with rice, but that's what it's like to be Somali and American. It's like that combination of banana and rice, but you're gonna get what I mean.
You know, you can't tell me that this woman is not on cocaine. I mean, just look at her mannerisms. And this is her introduction to this press conference, by the way. And if I hear the term Somali one more time, I'm going to pull what's left of my hair out of my head. I mean, this lady literally took a page out of the crazy liberal lying playbook. And you wonder why they're not out there protesting with their fellow liberals. It's because they're too busy trying to hide the fraud that they've committed. And they're too busy trying to concoct stories to make people feel sorry for them. Ridiculous.
President Donald Trump needs to continue to dismantle the Somalian community in Minnesota. What it is about to do with stuff is that so many people that are getting ready to come up in the 2026 election, when seats are being vacated, they're using the Somalian community to gain rank into those seats, into those positions. That's how Ilhan Omar got in her position. Once they have a runover of Minnesota, then they feel like they can take over the state, then they'll start trying to come for our country. Everybody needs to start getting out and voting regardless of what you think or how you think that your vote does not work or it does not count. It does. That way you all won't be around here complaining and bitching about what is happening so much in this world when these foreign people are coming in here trying to take over our states. We need to stand up and stop them.
You guys, on some real, I know we're laughing, but like low-key ain't shit funny. Like, ain't shit funny. These people, and this is exactly what I knew Trump calling us out would do, is make these loser-ass people feel emboldened enough to come to our communities, wreak havoc in our communities, and call us out because they couldn't make something of themselves. Like, and the thing that makes all this so ironic is the president, like, aren't you a felon? Like, what? It's like what are we even speaking about? Like, what are we talking about here, right? But these brainwashed individuals are so focused on immigrants and minorities that they can't see past the brainwashing. Like, it literally pisses me off, y'all. Like, I don't find this to be funny at all. Like, I know we're making jokes about it, but it enrages me, y'all. Like, it makes me so mad because the hypocrisy and, like, I don't know, this narrative. I just miss when we were freaking inconspicuous. Nobody knew who we were. We're minding our business. Like, please, like, oh.
I just seen a post that said today starts the biggest Somalian fucking protest about some bullshit. They said hundreds of businesses are closing down so the United States government and the economy could feel it. Bitch, ain't nobody give a fuck about all that, bro. Listen, nobody cares. Like, bro, if the whole Somalian population goes back to Somalia right now today, nobody's gonna bat a fucking eye, bro. I don't know why these people are acting as if they're like the main characters of anything. Bro, listen here, bro. Nobody gives a fuck. Like, bro, I understand, let's say, if y'all said the Mexicans, the Hispanics were doing that, now it would have been like, oh, okay, bitch, I love Mexican food. I love Hispanic food. Like, I love Caribbean food. Like, bro, what the fuck? Even if you said African Americans were doing something like that, I would have been like, God damn, yeah, you know, this shit kind of serious, but you know, I love me some soul food. I love hanging out with my folks, my black folks and whatnot. Somalians, bro, honestly, I don't give a fuck, bro. They could do whatever the fuck they want. They could all go back to Somalia all I want. As long as we get our fucking money back, I'm cool. Bro, the amount of unfazedness that the United States of America really is unfazed about y'all situation, it would be insane for y'all to even think we really give a fuck. Because We don't give a fuck. Like, bro, y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all want. Y'all can leave. Y'all can give us our money back and leave. You can leave and give us our money back, bro. That's the two options that you guys got. I don't give a fuck. Bro, all y'all businesses are already fraudulent as it is.
So apparently there's hundreds of Somalians throughout Minneapolis and Minnesota that is protesting their own way. And you want to know how they're protesting? They're going to shut their business down. Let me be the first to let you all know that we don't give a shit. Okay, that's number one. Number two, it ain't even business. It ain't no business at all. Okay, stop it. You all are shutting those businesses down because you all are running. You all are jetting, getting on those American Airlines and going back to wherever the hell y'all came from because the gig is up. All right, the Trump administration is coming after you all. Now, if you don't know by now, the Trump administration, DOJ, Pam Bondi, they have been hemming people up left to right, charging people. I think at this point, over 200, most of them are Somalians that has been in this entire fraud situation, stealing billions of taxpayer dollars. We don't give a shit how y'all protesting. We really don't. I don't know why you all feel the need to do this or do that. It's not going to help your all cases. Y'all business don't contribute to nothing. They're not even running. Minneapolis is not going to feel no impact from this. Literally.
So hundreds of Somali business owners are threatening that they're going to close January 23rd to protest the ICE deportations. Oh no. Wherever will the children go to daycare?
So many Somalia-owned shops in part of Minnesota are shutting down. People keep asking why. Let's be honest, this did not start because of rumors. It started because there were a real fraud cases, very big ones. Public money meant for children, food programs, and care services was stolen. Courts charged many people. This is not internet talk, this is real. When you build anything in America using public money and fraud, the fallout will always come later, and now the fallout is here. Some of the people connected to those fraud networks are disappearing, some are cutting ties, some are walking away, and the people left behind are everyday business owners and workers who are now watching customers disappear and money dry up. Businesses is collapsing, not because every shop owner is a criminal, but because fear spread fast, and when law enforcement floods a community, people stop coming out, workers stop showing up, customers stay at home. And yes, immigration enforcement is part of that fear. Now, I'm going to say something very clearly. It is not true that every Somalia business was built on fraud. That claim cannot be proven. But it is also true that the fraud was big enough to damage trust across the whole area. Both things can exist at the same time. Here is where Black Americans come into this. For a long time, many Black Americans warned people about how fast the system can turn on you. We warn people that this country does not play when money and politics are involved, but those warnings were ignored. And let's not pretend there has not been tension. Some voices in the Somalia communities have openly distanced themselves from Black Americans. Some spoke badly about Black families. Some made it clear they did not want to be connected to Black people at all. So now things are falling apart. A lot of Black Americans are quiet, not marching, not arguing, not defending, just watching. And honestly, I understand why. You cannot spend years separating yourself from Black Americans, then expect Black Americans to suddenly fight your battles. That is not how solidarity works. Anyway, guys, I would like to know what you think about this whole situation. Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and share the video to help the channel out. See you in my next video. Bye bye.